Hot Pockets has come out with Ranch Lovers flavors. And Campbell Soup has come out with a grilled cheese and tomato soup. What do these seemingly unrelated things have in common? They do have something in common, and we'll tell you about it next. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here, and I am being joined by
Mrs. Goblin.
And this is where we will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and we will decide whether or not we should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, first we will mention what the items are, explain a little bit about the items, and then I will tell you what these things have in common. And I'll let you kind of think about that right now. Think about what these seemingly unrelated products have in common, and then I will tell you in just a minute. First of all, this right here, I have been looking for a very, very long time. This is a limited edition Campbell soup. It is not just a tomato soup, it is a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Now, as we all know, what goes better with a grilled cheese sandwich than tomato soup and vice versa, right? And I'm sure everybody loves to dunk their grilled cheese sandwiches in their tomato soup. This supposedly has the flavors of both together. So this is 100 calories per serving. There are 2.5 servings in this container, and as with any of these types of soups, you can make this with water or with milk. I think we decided on milk. Okay, we're going to go for the creamier. So the milk will provide a creamier soup. So we're going to mix that up with a canful of milk, and then we will get that heated. Now, Hot Pockets has come out with 2 flavors that are for ranch lovers. So we've got a Ranch Lovers pepperoni style. This is made with Hidden Valley Ranch, and it is supposedly a creamy Hidden Valley Ranch sauce inside of the Hot Pocket itself, along with the mozzarella cheese and the pepperoni, and a crispy Hidden Valley Ranch seasoned crust. So you get a double dose of ranch there. That is 320 calories for one of those. This one is a Ranch Lovers Buffalo Style Chicken. And this one is mozzarella cheese and a creamy Hidden Valley Buffalo Style Ranch sauce in a crispy Hidden Valley Ranch seasoned crust. And this one is 270 calories for one of these Hot Pockets. Now, we will go ahead and cook everything up, but before we do that, I will go ahead and tell you what is it that these things have in common. They are our dinner. So we are actually going to heat these up as our dinner. So we will get them ready, and then we will see what we get. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with the soup. So the story behind this soup is that, as I said, I have been looking for this for a very long time. I know that Campbell's announced that they were coming out with it, and then it was very difficult to find. I literally looked in probably 6 different states to find this over the last couple of years, I think it's been. And I have seen some other people kind of review these and sporadically find them. We found this one at a Target store in Minneapolis, and it was actually the last can on the shelf, so we were very lucky to get this. So it looks like regular tomato soup, with the exception that there's some I don't want to say chunks of things, but I mean, you can kind of see... Cheese? Yeah, I think it is cheese. I really do think it is, because it kind of clings to the spoon. You can see on the back of the spoon there. So, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Does it remind you of grilled cheese along with the tomato soup?
It's like tomato soup.
I don't know that I taste any difference from Campbell's regular tomato soup.
Good,
yeah, it's good.
Not.
Yeah.
Might be good with a little salt in there.
We can try a little salt. Okay, so we've added a little bit of salt in here and a little bit of cracked black pepper. Both of us like black pepper in most of our soups, especially tomato soups, lobster bisque, that kind of stuff. But let's see, did that make a difference?
Tastes a little bit better.
Yeah, it is a little bit bland, I think, without any
I
seasoning.
mean, it's kind of a bland tomato bisque almost.
Yes. I don't know that I'm getting anything that reminds me of grilled cheese in this, though.
Not necessarily. I think they were hoping that the cheese chunks would get that across, but I'm not getting it.
There are definite cheese strands in here, but it really doesn't add a lot to the flavor.
Maybe if you added croutons to it, then it would
be more like a sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, for as long as I looked for that one, and as excited as I was that I finally found it, I have to say I'm a little disappointed in that because I really didn't notice anything special about that one. Fortunately, it was not any more expensive than a regular can of Campbell's tomato soup, so there is that. Okay, here are the Hot Pockets. Now, I have not had a Hot Pocket in a very, very, very long time. And I did not realize, I don't know if this is a new thing with this type that they've put out, or if this is something that has come along recently, but I did not realize they no longer have the crisping sleeves. So you just pop them right out of the box. They're in an individual wrapper in the box, and then you can microwave them without having to put them in the crisping sleeve. They also do recommend if you want a crispier crust, you can put them in an air fryer. We microwave these together. I have no idea which one's which. So we're going to split them up. We're going to cut them open here and take a look. I believe this is the pepperoni, and I think this is the buffalo chicken. So, but as you can see, they look fairly similar. So let's see what we have here. I think this is the pepperoni. Is a little bit darker.
And both of them are supposed to have ranch.
Both of them have ranch inside the Hot Pocket as well as in the crust itself. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the buffalo chicken. There is a look at it right there. And it looks like it's got about the usual amount of filling for a Hot Pocket. I smell chicken off of it. I don't know that I smell anything ranch that makes me think of ranch. Pretty decent buffalo chicken flavor, though.
The crust is a little chewy.
Mm-hmm. I think if we had actually made these in an air fryer, I think it would have crisped that up, or baked them in the oven. That's the drawback of not having that crisping sleeve in the microwave. I like Hot Pockets. I have always preferred the pizza ones, pepperoni ones, the sausage ones. I haven't been a huge fan of the chicken. Just because I feel like the chunks in there are that really processed chicken. But it's not terrible. I don't know that I'm getting a lot of ranch flavor.
It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm. It's also not as spicy as I would have expected for buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that buffalo flavor to it, but it doesn't have the buffalo heat. Well, certainly not terrible, but not something I would rush out and get again either. So maybe the pepperoni will be different. Let's see.
Little bits of pepperoni, some cheese.
Cheese is melted really nicely right there, right in the center.
Once again, not a heavy ranch flavor. It's very, very subtle.
Yeah, I was just going to say, for there supposedly being a ranch sauce inside of this and ranch seasoning in the crust, there's not a big, bold ranch flavor at all. I almost feel like you should have some ranch to kind of dip this in if you want that ranch flavor. And I'm interestingly, too, I think they might have done better with a more traditional pizza sauce in there, a marinara sauce, something like that. That might have given it a little bit more flavor. Very subtle ranch flavor that kind of comes in.
Like, I'd be hard-pressed to even identify it if I hadn't
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. If you told me there was something special about that Hot Pocket, I don't know I could identify what it was. I don't know that I'd be able to say it was ranch. All right, well, I had really high hopes for this one. I thought that we were going to give out a fantastic seal of approval here. Instead, everything here is just kind of passable. It's okay. It's nothing really all that exciting. So we're going to give it a seal of approval, no stars. All right, there we go. A couple of new products to try out. The Hot Pockets you should be able to find pretty much everywhere in your grocer's freezer section. The Campbell's grilled cheese and tomato soup, good luck with that. It literally took me at least a year, maybe even a little bit longer to find that one. So try it for yourself if you see it, just so that you can say, hey, I gave it a shot. And we will catch you next time.
See you next time.